So they celebrate the Halloweens all the time, and the king of the Halloween town is Jack why Jack. Hello, friends. It's me, Mr. Sloufaki here again. We are going to be doing another story time, where I tell you a story from my memory as best as I possibly can. So some details may be slightly changed or different from what you remember, but it is best that I remember. We are going to be doing The Nightmare Before Christmas by Tim Burton tonight, and I hope that you have a great time as you listen along with me. The Nightmare Before Christmas. We start the story is in a magical place called Halloween Town. All of the people of Halloween Town very super creepy and very weird looking. There is like a mayor dude who have one normal face, and the other half of his face is like creepy ghost man with evil spooky eyes. And there's like other dudes who have like weird worms and stuff, I think. And but I do know that the king of this Halloween town is Jack Skeleton. He is what's called the Pumpkin King, and he most famous person in all of the town. But sad for Jack, he become very bored from scaring people all the time. He find it not very much fun anymore. It gets boring. He's like, I might as well take a nap instead of doing this sort of Halloween boringness. So after the last Halloween party that they have, he decide he's like, I got to clear my head. I'm going for a long walk. And also he has a dog that is dead, but it is a ghost named Zorro. So this dog with his like glowing nose thing, he take a walk in the woods and he finds a bunch of weird looking trees. So each of the trees have stuff on them that is like one egg or one tree, probably like a heart or something. I don't remember all the trees, but there were trees with weird stuff on them. So Jack is like, what are these trees? This is very suspicious. I do not know what a tree even is, but I will look at these trees because they are so weird. So he sees one with a big green tree on it. He's like, well, I might as well open this one if I'm gonna open any of them, because it had like special decorations and stuff like that. He opened the door, poof, sucked down a hole. He's like, oh, that is not good. So, but poof, he landed in a big pile of snow, which very lucky for Jack. He is like amazed by the snow because it's all like poofy, and he's like, what? Oh my gosh, what is this? And he sees like all these special like children. They're like super excited for somebody named Santa Claus to come and bring them presents, and like they're just constantly like, ooh, we love a Christmas town. So Jack at this point, he is like, okay, well, I gotta bring this back to Halloween Town, because it's a pretty dope holiday, and we're going to do Christmas on Halloween instead. So he bring it back and have a big meeting at this town. He's like, here's the stocking, and here's the tree, and people are like, let's light it on fire. And he's like, no, we don't light it on fire, that's bad. They're like, what if we put goblins in the socks? He's like, I really don't think that you are excited, but I don't think you understand how this all works. Meanwhile, in the crowd is a girl named Sally. She is like a little doll that all sewn to pieces by a man named Dr. Frankenstein. She have seen Jack from afar, and she's like totally in love with him. She like, ooh, googly eyes on Jack because he's so handsome and he's like a skeleton and all. But she does see, like, she thinks like, oh my god, these people really gonna burn the Christmas trees down. So she tells Jack, and Jack's like, nah bro, they're totally not going to like burn the Christmas trees, they're not that crazy. So Jack is like, alright, we gonna make this real good, it's gonna be great. So he goes up to his room and he sulks around and he comes up with all kinds of plans, and it does wacky experiments where he like makes bubbles and stuff probably, but they're also green, because he's like, I gotta make this Christmas totally great. But of course, because Jackie's not scientist and he's not Christmas man, he decides that he is gonna, probably do the best he can, but Christmas gonna be perfect, and probably even make it better than old Santa Claus. Jack gets all the people together and they begin making Christmas presents, which, surprise, they do a real bad job. They put like giant snakes inside a box instead of like toy trains, and it looked like it's going to be a horrible nightmare for any children who decide that they're going to open their presents, and they probably get scared. Dr. Finkelstein is like, I can totally make these reindeer bones into something you can ride on. And he's like, Sally, make a nice hat and coat for Jack so he looks like Santa Claus. Christmas getting closer, and both Halloween Town and Christmas Town now preparing for Christmas. Jack puts 3 trick-or-treaters, known as Lock, Chalk, and Battle, in charge of kidnapping Santa Claus from Christmas Town. But he's like, do not tell the Oogly Boogly Man anything that's going on. I do not trust him. He's just a big old sack of worms. Do not tell him. So on Christmas Eve, everything's almost set, and the 3 return with Santa. Jack tells Santa, well, first they take like the Easter Bunny because they goof it all up, but then they bring back the actual Santa. And Jack tells Santa, you take a break for tonight. You look very tired. You got bags under your eyes. You're an old man. Your beard has turned white. And so the other dudes, the Lock, Chalk, and Barrel, take Santa back to their lair to keep him contained. But they actually sent him to Oogie Boogie because they are little thirds. Oogie Boogie decides that he is going to play a game and gamble Santa's life because he is just sick weirdo who can't even explain what he looked like. He's just a glowing bag of worms. Sally decides that she's going to try to stop Jack by creating a thick fog so that Jack cannot go do the Christmas times. And Jack's like, haha, joke's on you, my dog got the glowy nose. So he takes off and decides he's going to bring presents. But, disaster strike. He deliver all the very scary presents. He's like, listen, they love me, I'm a great guy. But it's not happiness. It's screaming because they think that Santa Claus is a horrible person. So the people of Halloween Town are like, yay, we did a great job. We really make Christmas so much better. Sally's at this point like, I gotta save Santa because Jack really messed this one up. But she also captured by Oogie Boogie. She like barely even tries. She get there and immediately captured. So meanwhile, Jack is flying around like, yay, I save a Christmas, everybody happy with me. Poof, boomed right out of the sky. Somebody like shoots him with a cannon and he splatters. They thought he was dead, but he woke up in the graveyard. Finally, he realized he ruined Christmas. It did not go how he wants it to go. So he'd take off his suit and he decides, you know what, Halloween, right time for me. I get to go save Santa because that's the only way to make things better. So Jack gets there, and of course Oogie Boogie's like, I'm gonna do all these horrible things to Santa, and I'm gonna sing some songs about how horrible things I'm gonna do, and we're gonna play some games. But Jack's like, whoa, hold up, bro. This is not how this is going to go. So he apparently one weakness of Oogie Boogie is like the little strings that hold his body sack together. So he grabbed one of the sack strings and he's like, I'm gonna yank on this. And surprise, all the bugs that are inside the Oogie Boogie man's body, they start to fall out, and he's like, no, as he just turns into a pile of bugs. So Jack is like, Santa, I'm super duper sorry about how these go. Maybe I help you to fix it. Santa's like, no, just stay out of the way. You have totally goofed this one up. I'm gonna take care of this. And, but you stay here, please. Just stay out of my way. Jack's like, hey, Sally, I know you tried to save Santa, and, it's a good plan and all, and I think that maybe I should have listened to you before, and I actually think you're pretty cute too, so maybe we should talk about this sometime. Santa, meanwhile, he saved Christmas because he's Santa Claus, and he'd do a great job. All the kids are like, yay, Santa! And he's like, oh, Merry Christmas, not Happy Halloween, because, or maybe he might say Happy Halloween. Maybe he think Jack not the worst person ever. I don't remember. Let's say that Santa is not very happy, so he just tells everyone Merry Christmas. The residents of Halloween Town are like frolicking in the Christmas spirit, and so Jack and Sally, they're like, you know what? I think that maybe we should tell each other that we're cute, and maybe we sing a song about how much we love each other. And they walk up to this weird hill with the swirly thing on top, and they give themselves a little smooch. Zero fly up into the sky, and he turned into a little magic star. And that is how the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas come to a thrilling conclusion. Thank you for taking the time to listen to The Nightmare Before Christmas, told by me, Mr. Sloufaki. I think I did a pretty good job on that one. So maybe you, if you enjoy, I will tell more stories with more fancy pictures. If you give me 2 skeleton thumbs up, like the movies do, and you can click on a subscribe button that will be down over, oops, I blocked my face. Subscribe button is down over here, and I will tell you some more of my favorite stories another time. So until I see you again, have a nice time.